heartthrob, the object of one's infatuation, usually through the view of a female.
The best kiss goes to...
Oh, it's the fellas.
And what a fella he is. With piercing blue eyes, Jake Gyllenhaal has a standout charm that makes women go weak at the knees. Quietly sexy, this Hollywood heartthrob has worked his magic with the ladies. And after the success of Brokeback Mountain, he also has the male fan base covered. Now firmly established as a leading man, Jake is regarded as one of the most alluring actors of a new generation. Best known for playing quiet, introspective young loners, it was his role in indie film Donnie Darko that brought him to the attention of many teenage girls and Hollywood power players. The indie star turned sensitive leading man, Jake has continuously earned rave reviews from critics and fans alike. Along with his acting success, he has earned much praise and press for his cool style and refreshing charm.
Son-in-law, first cigar, a couple of beers once in a while. Sometimes you just need a little
Jake's fans
break,
call themselves the Gyllenhaalics and are amongst the most dedicated in showbiz, even sending the star weekly marriage proposals. The trials and tribulations of being a teen heartthrob. But not only is he good looking, he also has the brains to match, having graduated from LA's Harvard Westlake School and furthering his education studying Eastern religion at New York's Columbia University.
You're doing it again?
Meteorologists are at a loss to explain what is causing this weather.
His role in action film The Day After Tomorrow established his standing as a major pin-up and his status as a teen superstar. In his first big-budget film, his face was plastered across magazine covers all over America. In true heartthrob style, he was also romantically linked to his equally beautiful castmate, Emmy Rossum.
The storm is just going to get worse.
What should we do?
I will come for you. Do you understand me?
Viewed across the world as a sex symbol, Jake was named one of People magazine's 50 most beautiful people in 2006, as well as being one of Hollywood's hottest and most sought-after bachelors. His 2-year relationship with actress Kirsten Dunst began when the couple was introduced by his actress sister Maggie, who'd worked alongside Kirsten in Mona Lisa Smile. The pair quickly became Hollywood's new young golden couple, complete with the constant tabloid attention. Their relationship ended amid speculation that Kirsten was unhappy with the amount of female attention Jake was receiving since becoming a teen star and Hollywood favourite. He was also rumoured to have dated close friend Natalie Portman. His role in the critically acclaimed film Proof, opposite Gwyneth Paltrow, showed fans a softer, sensitive side to Jake. Although he was playing a maths student, there was nothing remotely boring about him.
You're not taking anything out of this house.
Wouldn't do that.
You're hoping to find something upstairs you can publish?
No, it'd be for your dad.
His heartthrob status continued when he developed his rippled physique for the marine movie Jarhead. Thanks to a grueling regimen that included running, swimming and an extensive boot camp, Jake was left with a body that many girls, and we're sure many men, swooned over. Jake didn't worry about his heartthrob image when he accepted the role of a cowboy who falls in love with Heath Ledger's character in the award-winning film Brokeback Mountain. In fact, playing a gay cowboy only increased his fan base.
All right, the best kiss goes to...
Oh, it's the fellas.
Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger!
It must be easy being Jake Gyllenhaal. Although blue-eyed and muscular, he's not just a pretty face, and this Hollywood heartthrob's boyish openness is all part of his charm. George Clooney is the ultimate heartthrob, suave and sophisticated. There aren't many women in the world that'd turn him down. Aside from his classic good looks, George remains humble while even at the top of Hollywood's A-list. He also holds the honour of being one of only 3 people to have been given the title of Sexiest Man Alive twice by People magazine, first in '97 and again in 2006.
Follow directives.
His breakthrough role as Dr. Doug Ross in the hospital drama ER made him TV's hottest heartthrob. This ruggedly handsome bachelor has since made a seamless transition onto the big screen, with starring roles in Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, Ocean's 11 and Syriana, for which he was awarded a Best Supporting Actor Oscar and a Golden Globe.
United States of Jim Bird. There's no backing out.
He also plays the romantic lead to perfection, leaving women swooning.
Did she specify what kind of a husband she was looking for?
She said she wanted a very rich husband.
While a self-confessed bachelor, actresses Michelle Pfeiffer and Nicole Kidman both bet him $10,000 each that he would be married before he turned 40. They were both wrong and each sent him a cheque. He returned the money, betting double or nothing that he won't be wed by age 50.
You named him after your ex.
I'm sentimental.
Just when you thought George couldn't possibly get any better, it's no surprise that he raises the bar by adding accomplished ladies' man to his impressive list of achievements, having dated a string of beautiful women including Renee Zellweger and British TV presenter Lisa Snowdon. It is for these reasons that People magazine chose George above all others in their quest for Hollywood's perfect man, and it seems that everyone agrees, including friend Brad Pitt, with whom he shares the 2-time honour.
Very intense, sensual, balanced, deep and an intense body, delicate and smooth.
You're talking about an espresso, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What else?
His role as smooth conman Danny Ocean in the remake of the Rat Pack film Ocean's 11 and its sequel Ocean's 12 helped steer the films to success.
Anywhere in this country. Where are we going?
You're doing recon work on our anniversary?
And you are Mr.
Diaz. Miguel Diaz. What's your name?
Craig.
Greg. Let me ask you something. Do you have safe deposit boxes here?
But George is much more than a handsome man with solid acting skills. He's also an accomplished writer and director. His talents for these crafts were acknowledged when 2005's Good Night and Good Luck, which he directed and wrote, received 2 Oscar nominations for Best Director and Best Screenplay.
Might have a better idea of what makes someone a danger to his country, or do you think it should just be you that decides?
Who are the people? Are they elected? Are they appointed? Do they have an axe to grind? Is it you, sir?
He made his mark in Oscar history as he became the first person to be nominated for directing one movie and acting in another in the same year, as he was nominated for Best Supporting Actor for Syriana. He won the Oscar and took home a Golden Globe Award. While he put on weight for the film, it was gone by the time awards season rolled around.
Iota of control over that nation.
So it is my thrill to present the Freedom Award to George Clooney.
In addition to his reputation as a good actor, this heartthrob is also widely known as the womanizer who will forever remain a bachelor, no matter how hard people try to convince him otherwise.
Marry me, George.
All right, come here.
We have the priest. We have a priest too. Yes, he's here.
Nice.
I just think everybody wants to marry him, that's the thing. So God forbid if he marries anybody else.
For this heartthrob, it's his rugged good looks coupled with his sensitivity and charm that makes women mad about George Clooney.
The star of this film, a great UK performer, the greatest, Robbie Williams.
As pop music's self-confessed Casanova, Robbie Williams certainly knows how to entertain his fans. The sexy, energetic heartthrob has refused to let the fact that he was once in a boy band stop him from becoming one of the most successful male solo artists in British history. He defied the critics who thought he would fade into oblivion after leaving the UK's most successful pop group since the Beatles. In his solo career, his energy and charisma have earned him a musical Midas touch, with everything that he does turning to gold.
Why do you think we should suffer in silence?
He got his first break as a member of 90s boy band Take That, which meant he was loved and adored by millions of teenage girls across the UK. Not a bad job if you can get it.
I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good. Want you back. Want you back. Want you back for good.
Robbie's sexy, roguish qualities meant that he stood apart from his pretty boy bandmates, and after disagreeing with the musical direction the band was heading in, he left the group, much to the dismay of fans. But not even his dodgy haircut could disguise the charismatic superstar underneath. His time as a member of a boy band hasn't hampered his cool image. His solo career began with a rock star look and a cover of George Michael's Freedom that became his first top 10 hit. Robbie's sex appeal and penchant for kissing fans on stage has only increased his heartthrob status, winning him a newer, older audience. He has notched up album sales of over 45 million, playing to crowds of over 80,000, and duetted with Nicole Kidman. What's not to love?
And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you.
The video to hit song Rock DJ, which was deemed so shocking it could only be aired on MTV after 9 o'clock, features the pop star peeling off his own skin. His controversial clip proved that most women were happy to have a piece of him. Robbie, a self-confessed attention seeker, has garnered a reputation for pushing the envelope at his live performances and often pulls female fans from the audience up on stage for a kiss. Maybe that explains why most of his stadium concerts are all sellouts. With his 8 #1 albums, raw sex appeal and cheeky demeanour, it's easy to see why Elton John labelled Robbie the sexiest star in the world.
Then they fight you, then you win. I got a ton of selfish genes and lazy bones beneath this scale.
This heartthrob is not only Britain's hottest star, but has also claimed the title of their biggest selling pop act of the 21st century, selling 6.3 million albums since 2000. Tabloid rumours about this heartthrob's sexuality has earned him as many male fans as he has female, and he's embraced by many as a gay icon.
Now you're making holes in my heart, and yes, it's starting to show. I've been holding back. Is it any wonder? Since you walked right into my life and interrupted the flow.
From teen idol to dropout and back to mega stardom, Robbie Williams has never been far from the headlines or from the hearts of his fans. Unanimously loved by girls and boys alike, this bad boy is pop music's favourite heartthrob. People magazine called him a one-man endorphin rush, and with his rugged good looks and charming self-confidence, never has a truer word been spoken.
Oh, you are already falling in love with me.
Voted the most handsome student during high school, Matthew McConaughey has been famed for his good looks ever since. Women have always been impressed by his charm, free spirit, and perhaps most importantly, his chiseled abs. A consequence of Matthew's magnetism is that he's been romantically linked with a bevy of Hollywood's most desirable starlets. He's dated the likes of Ashley Judd and Sandra Bullock, both of whom he starred with in A Time to Kill. He began dating his gorgeous Sahara co-star Penelope Cruz in 2004 and has also been romantically linked to singer Janet Jackson. If you want to steal Matthew's heart, he has some advice for those in the dating game.
Game plan can be fun, but shoot it straight
It's hard enough to go ahead and have a relationship work. Shoot it straight from the beginning, go with the honesty policy off the bat. We'll know where we're standing. If it's not gonna work, we can look at each other and go, see you next time, good luck. And if it is gonna work, let's go out tomorrow night.
Make a woman fall in love with you.
You're on. So who's the lucky girl?
Her.
Her who?
Her in the gray dress.
Hi, I'm Benjamin Barry.
Andy Anderson.
Oh, you are already falling in love with me.
I'm gonna make you wish you were dead.
His carefree charm works well in romantic comedies like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, as his character confidently wagers that he can make any woman fall in love with him. That's a bet we'd be willing to take.
No, no.
His role in the action-adventure film Sahara saw him as an adventurer who finds action, not to mention romance, with a popular Spanish beauty. He managed to win over his co-star, and interest in the film was fanned by the off-screen romance between Matthew and his leading lady, Penelope Cruz.
I got you!
The Spanish star and the Texas heartthrob got together months after Penelope split from actor Tom Cruise, and their lengthy relationship was the source of much tabloid coverage. Famed for her exotic looks and sensuous curves, Penelope was asked at the premiere of the film how she remains so beautiful. It is a trait Matthew believes can be attributed to him.
I have a comment on how she keeps her beauty. It has a lot to do with the people that she spends time with.
The romantic comedy veteran starred in Failure to Launch, a film that's a true battle of wits and love. Walking around in the first 2 minutes bare-chested, the film was well received by swooning fans.
Have a good time.
My pal.
You live with your parents?
Is that a problem?
He's chivalrous, passionate, and cooks a mean marinara, and that is why this Southern charmer was the 20th man to be crowned People magazine's sexiest man alive. He admits that his life didn't change much after being bestowed the honour.
Just keep doing what I was doing, you know. I mean, because I guess that's how I got it, you know. I mean, just keep doing. I don't know, you know. I kind of keep laughing along the way. Kind of sure helps, you know.
Mysterious, brooding bad boys will always have their place among the most sexy, but nothing beats a fun-loving star with a twinkle in his eye. Already swooning when they see him on screen, women find the fun-loving actor even more attractive in real life. Matthew Mcconaughey is a Hollywood star whose southern charm, coupled with his infectious sense of fun and adventure, has seen him labelled a major heartthrob.
Los personajes tienen un carácter de urgencia, para ser reconocidos dentro de la historia.
Is there anything hotter than a Spanish accent? Probably not, except maybe when a Spanish accent is being spoken by the endearingly sexy Gael Garcia Bernal. This star joins a long list of Latin heartthrobs who have made their mark not only in Hollywood, but in hearts and eyes of many across the globe. With his smouldering eyes and exotic good looks, Gael has all the star attributes and sex appeal needed to make him Mexico's most successful Hollywood export since Salma Hayek. The darling of the world's press, he has even been dubbed Sex Mex in French newspapers. Gael's climb to the top has been swift, and while his sex appeal is evident on screen, he certainly hasn't done it on looks alone. His first big outing came with Alejandro Gonzalez's Amores Perros, and since then has gained credit for his roles in small-budget indie films and has gone on to regularly become a star of the Cannes Film Festival. Despite the high regard he has achieved among the film community, the multilingual star is rarely tempted by the glitz and big money of Hollywood and the English-speaking cinema. He instead prefers roles that allow him to showcase his heritage. He had fun showing his dark side as Satan in the film Don't Tempt Me, alongside the gorgeous Penelope Cruz.
Tiene que asegurarme que eras tú y perdón, pero todas las precauciones que podemos tomar son pocas.
Por supuesto, señor. ¿Qué ocurre?
Problemas.
His turn as Hell's leader in Don't Tempt Me brought him a Best Supporting Actor trophy at the Goya Awards.
Se está gestando una conspiración en el infierno para sustituirme.
¿Quiénes son los traidores?
Algunos miembros del consejo.
He was thrust into the Hollywood mainstream in the role of Ernesto Che Guevara in 2004's Oscar-winning film, The Motorcycle Diaries. His portrait of the idealistic young revolutionary as a 23-year-old medical student at the start of his life's journey received a rapturous reception at Cannes. His performance made Hollywood and women around the world sit up and notice him. He appeals to the gay community as well after his role in Bad Education, a bizarre tale where the heartthrob delighted audiences when dressed up as a woman. In a performance that bore an uncanny resemblance to Julia Roberts, Gael now also has the male fan base covered.
No, a bit more to the left here.
Yeah.
In 2005, he began taking on more English-speaking roles, including The Science of Sleep. Exposed to a wider audience, his appeal grew and his exotic allure and good looks have seen him become a hot commodity.
It's the...
Is your mum's?
No, that's the 1 second time travel machine.
He continued his assault in English-speaking films, and fans were delighted when he starred opposite fellow heartthrob Brad Pitt in the film Babel. With two of the world's hottest men in the film, how could you resist going to the cinema? In addition to crossing a language barrier, the Mexican heartthrob has inspired some observers to draw comparisons, ironically, to the quintessential American icon, James Dean. Gael Garcia Bernal has made only a handful of films, nearly all in Spanish, yet his endearing charm, sexy accent and sweet smile have won him legions of English-speaking fans, a rare feat among foreign actors. Oh, and his alluring good looks also help.